Hello you guys and welcome to a new video. Today I'll be showcasing two of my older classic Macintoshes and I'm really excited. So let's start this video. Okay, I'll start off with one of the oldest Macintosh classes I have. Well, it is my oldest Macintosh classic. It's the Macintosh 512K. I sadly don't have the first one, the 128K. Because it's quite expensive and I just don't want to spend that much money on a vintage Macintosh yet. This Macintosh 512K came in a package I bought with a lot of older computers. It's complete. It has its original carry-on bag, the mouse and the mechanical keyboard. So let's look at this beautiful computer. The bag came out in 1986 and it's also the year when this computer was discontinued. So sadly it only lasted for a year, but I think it's really pretty and I love the bag because it's really handy and you can store the computers in them as well. So I have a lot of these bags just to keep them in storage. On the front you see Macintosh ED, that stands for educational. That means that this computer was used in the educational market, so on schools or at a university or something like that. You have the beautiful vintage Apple logo over here, and on the left you have the connector for the keyboard, and it uses an old vintage telephone cable, which is really cool. I have it in my bag somewhere, I don't know where it is. The first side is quite simple, doesn't really have anything on it. I used to have a friend and he placed stickers all over the sides, which I don't think is really pretty, but it's a way of like cleaning up this empty mess. The back is way more exciting. You have a battery compartment over here. Always make sure to remove your batteries. The connection for the power cord, on and off switch. You have all the connectors right over here. And here's a thing where you can plug in like a cable or something so it's not getting stolen if you would place this in a store or something like that. This is model number M0001ND and it's a Dutch version because I live in the Netherlands. And here on the top it of course says Macintosh 512K. The last side is also a bit boring, but I think this one is cooler because it has switches right over here. One of the switches is to interrupt the computer and one of the switches is to reset the computer. This was an option. It wasn't always on the Macintoshes itself. You could just like plug this in and it would work. So that's really cool as well. Last but not least is the Macintosh Bank I was about to show you guys. I will pack it as it's supposed to be packed and I'll show it to you. Here's the old telephone cable I was talking about. Next up is my Macintosh Plus. I love this computer. Right when the Macintosh 512K stopped producing, the Macintosh Plus came on the market, so it's the third classic Macintosh ever made. When the Macintosh Plus came on the market, it was like $2,599. That's equivalent to a $6,000 at the moment. That's like a lot of money. a lot of money. What's special about the Macintosh Plus is that it came with 1 MB of RAM and it was upgradable to 4, and that was like the big thing back then. If you think about it now, we have like 64 gigabytes of RAM and that's normal. It was also the first Macintosh that was able to run System 7. I think I have it on a floppy somewhere, I don't know, but yeah. Okay, looking at the setup I have here, I have the original mouse, of course, the mechanical keyboard, and a fun thing about this keyboard is that it has a postal code encrypted in it, so I think it's from the school it was standing in someday. I'm not really sure, I wasn't able to track the code somewhere, but yeah, that's funny to know. Next up, I also have a floppy drive. It's the Apple 3.5 drive, and I think it was originally made for the Macintosh Plus models. I'm not sure, but I think it was. Okay, well, looking at the computer, it has the original Apple logo, of course, and it has the telephone connector as well, same as the 512K. It also has the built-in floppy drive. I think I forgot to mention it with the Macintosh 512K, but all the classic Macintoshes have a floppy drive built in, so that's quite easy. It also has the carrying handle on top as well, so that's really handy. Again, the first side is quite boring, nothing really with it. The back is a bit more interesting. You have the battery compartment over here, same as the 512K, the power switch, the power cord connector. You have all the connectors built in here as well, so for your printer, your mouse, your everything. And on this side we have the same reset and interrupt button as the 512. But with this computer I have something really cool. We're going to do a little unboxing. So let's set up my second camera and I will do the unboxing of the original software and sticker package. Okay, so I set up my second camera. We're going to do a unboxing on the original software, sticker and whatever package. It came with my Macintosh Plus as well, so that's really cool. It has matching serial numbers and everything. On the box it says Dutch. It's because I live in the Netherlands, so it's a Dutch software package. It has writing on it. I'm not really sure what it says. I will never know, I think. It has the original Apple logo, an image of the Macintosh Plus, and it also says Apple Macintosh Plus. All the sides of the box are empty, so I will be not showing them to you. Let's open it up. The first paper in here says, working with System 5.0 without a local hard drive. So it's like a manual and it has questions and you can like mark them. Next up is a Macintosh Plus or Macintosh 512K Finder explanation booklet. Next up is a manual for help programs. Most of the booklets are in Dutch though, so I will translate all the titles as good as I can. Sorry if I make any mistakes with translating them. Next booklet is System Programming. The next book is about Multi-Finder. I haven't heard of this yet, so I think I will just read this book as well. It'll be really fun to do so. Here's the original Macintosh Plus manual about how to use the computer and all the information you'll need. And it has the most beautiful photos, drawings, images. I love them. Next up is this right over here. It's all the original floppies that came with the Macintosh Plus computer. It's utilities, Finder demo, Mac Draw, Mac Paint, Mac Write, System, all those things. So I'm really happy to have these. Okay, this is where it gets interesting, because when I first looked at this box, I thought this is it. There's nothing below this little plastic thing with floppies. When I got this one out eventually, I saw there's more underneath. And these are the things that are, I think, more rare and more special to have in your collection, so I will show them to you. This is, I think, one of the oldest versions ever for AppleCare, because it's for your guarantee. So if you break your Macintosh computer, if something is wrong, you can use this note right over here. You can fill in what's wrong with it and you can send it with your computer and Apple will take a look at this. Next up is a receipt and a discount code for buying a Macintosh book. I'm not really sure if it was included originally with this package, but it was below here, so I think it is. Next is the Macintosh Plus packing list, so what's included in the Macintosh Plus box, which I don't have, sadly. And here we have the beautiful, never used Retr0Apple stickers. Here is a small carton package, and it has the original cable inside of it. I think it's never used, so I will keep it in there. And this is the pressing button I was talking about. I showed it to you in the computers itself as well. It came with the Macintosh Pluses itself, but it was an option to install them. Last but not least, this Macintosh Plus also comes with a bag. It's this really colored, really retro 80s carrying bag. So I'll put this one inside of here and I'll come back to you. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching my new video. I'm not really sure what I will do next because all of my other older computers are at my storage unit like 2 hours away. But just keep updated, follow, like, subscribe, all the usual stuff. And I'll post a lot of new videos really soon. Thank you guys, bye bye.